Since ancient times, there's been murmurs of one of the most essential elements soul. Soul creates things with complexity, decision, but most importantly, life. So, if soul is so powerful and so hard to harness, how the hell am I supposed to make this have any amount of soul? I mean, sure, games, great times, but if everything is dead and boring, well, I don't know about you, I wouldn't want to play that game. So let's take a look how over the past half year I've attempted to inject any amount of soul into my game.
But Olive, how are we supposed to understand anything in this video if we don't know what the game even is?
Well, thanks, random, very real, high-pitched audience member, because Little Robot Game is a platform-focused Metroidvania that's going to be filled with lots of hopefully funny situations that I've been developing over the past year or so.
Well, what if the game isn't funny at all?
Uh, Shut up. Anyways, our journey for Soul starts back in June after the completion of my last devlog. Now, a big part of making a world feel alive is making the world make sense, and last time we made a dried up magma chamber, so naturally, there's still a very alive and active volcano above it. Sorry, don't make the rules, that's just how it works. Well, actually, I do make the rules, but like, ignore that. As such, to start creating the volcano, I made some art and made a little mock-up to see if I liked the vibe. Once that was set in stone, I started to get on with the level design of the lower section. Now with the lower section of the volcano, I wanted to pull a little Metroidvania trick out of my pocket. Backtracking. Wait. No, this isn't stupid, I swear. I just want to give you a glimpse of the volcano area before later giving you full reign to explore once you've gotten the heat resistance. But for that to work, I would need to actually make a heat system, which I did. Now the screen within hot areas gets redder and redder until you die. But what if you can't survive the heat on your own yet? How will you cool off? Here's where I came to another opportunity to add character to the game. I could just have cold zones, or I could have sentient fridges. Guess which option I went with? I mean, what other game are you gonna find frigid in? But to make these fridges actually talk in ways that make sense, I drastically overhauled my dialogue system. Now, characters can have multiple sets of strings of dialogue, allowing them for more interactive opportunity. I also set it up so they can react to certain conditions being met, which will definitely come in handy in the future. With this, I continued level design heavily into both July and August, even messing around with some musical ideas. Though neither really stuck out to me as good, this is probably the one I like the best, and it's still not quite it. But then, everything stopped. The project entered stasis. It wasn't dead, but it wasn't alive either. I'd become tired from the work, and I convinced myself that I lacked the time or energy to create as I entered the school year. Even though I still had quite a large amount of time to spend on social media. Wonder how that works. But ironically, when the world froze over, the project had escaped the stasis. So yeah, that's why it's been so long. A 6-month break doesn't really result in a steady upload schedule. However, there are some benefits from taking a step away, and one looked at me straight in the face, and it was simply an overall, genericness to the game. I mean, for goodness sake, the first area is a jungle, and the third is a volcano. Don't know why, but that makes me think of some other game. And in the face of this, I knew what I had to do. I had to make Coolant City. So yeah, there's a city in the middle of the volcano that uses water cooling because of course it would. And what's more is everybody there are gamers. Because of course they are. Making this area took forever because somehow I can never quite escape the purgatory that is art. But look, we got a PC house, we got a water cooler, we got an inconspicuous handheld device enlarged into house form, and we even have a building to hold everybody's favorite mayor, Mayor Edwin. Now, I haven't quite made all the characters that will inhabit the city quite yet, but I have some ideas, and I think it's going to make a fun little quest line within the game, making the ability you get there a little more interesting than simply finding it on some random pedestal like the rest of the game. So, have I succeeded in adding soul or even character to my game? Not quite sure yet, but I'm certainly getting there. If you don't think talking fridges or elitist gaming robots have any amount of character or comedic value whatsoever, you should probably talk to a therapist because that's kind of sad. But otherwise, well, actually, I don't know what to say here because like I don't have a Steam page to list the game on yet. So subscribe, I guess. And yeah, see you in hopefully less than half a year.